Yo, man, we got internet and I don't antichrist. I don't know, anarchist. I think. Sorry. So I'm sure he makes good videos. First time seeing this or seeing him. Just found it. So he will be linked in the description below. I can't even fucking speak, man. But fuck, follow up over here. This is the third channel. This is the newest channel we have. So let's get to this video. This is how streamers ruin their life in 7 seconds. Damn.
In the world of live streaming, a career often takes years to build. It requires thousands of hours of dedication and a relentless grind to stand out and capture
Shout out to Speed, bro. He's doing his big thing in Africa. I've seen it.
An audience. But whilst it can take a decade to build an empire on Twitch, we have witnessed time and time again that it only takes a single moment for it to all be destroyed. One slip up, one lapse in judgment, or even one forgotten notepad window, and the entire house of cards can come tumbling down. On the 22nd of January 2026, a popular Twitch streamer known as Lacari was live in front of his audience, doing what he has done for over a decade. He was playing League of Legends, entertaining thousands of viewers, and living the dream of being a mid to high tier streamer. However, within 5 seconds, everything changed. While multitasking, he accidentally opened a notepad file that revealed something incredibly dark and possibly extremely illegal. This split-second moment wasn't just something embarrassing, but something that would set the
No, I think if you're have possession of it or looking up that and having thoughts of that shit, to me you're weird, but I think you should be going to jail. Especially if you have possession of, CP. I think he needs to be in jail.
Internet ablaze and completely destroy his career and possibly even his life. And if it wasn't for the file opening in the first place that did it, it was his reaction afterwards. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be diving into the Lacari situation, how a 5-second slip-up destroyed his career, and why this may have been hidden in plain sight the entire time. But to fully understand the depth and depravity of the situation, we first have to learn about
Sure my shit good.
Who Lacari is in the first place. Prior to the recent events that transpired, Lacari was a celebrated figure in the gaming world. His journey began over a decade ago in 2012, a time when the online streaming world was only just becoming a thing. It's also worth noting that Lacari was by no means an overnight success. Like many, he started small and stayed small for over 5 years, as it wasn't until 2017 when he truly began to carve out his own space in the online world, not just as a gamer, but as a personality. Lacari was known as a speedrunner and a highly skilled player across a variety of difficult and competitive games, such as League of Legends, Genshin Impact, and Tekken. Over the next few years, Lacari didn't simply play games, but he began networking with other more established streamers. Throughout the 2020s, Lacari had established himself as a mid to high tier streamer on Twitch, with his channel averaging around 1,500 concurrent viewers, with peak viewership going above 10,000 viewers during major streams. He also successfully integrated himself into one of the most powerful social circles in the Twitch.
Yeah, I don't know what you do. This is out of hand, bro. What are you doing?
Streaming industry, the Austin-based streamer ecosystem. He became a
that's weird.
regular guest on Asmongold's streams and entered the orbit of major creators like Mizkif and Esfand. These collaborations enabled Lacari to cement his status as not just a random streamer, but as a genuine friend and collaborator of the gaming organization OTK. The association was strong enough that by May 2023, during a Mizkif stream, Lacari jokingly unofficially joined OTK in chat, solidifying his place in the group's lore.
I'll join, pay me. Okay, Lacari's on OTK. That's the announcement, chat. Lax on OTK. That's it. That was the announcement for today. Lax on OTK. That was easy. All right, Lax, I'll pay you. That was easy. He's on. He did it.
In the extremely volatile world of content creation, this was truly the sweet spot. He was essentially living the dream, playing video games for a living and earning lucrative income, yet without the suffocating levels of fame that makes a normal life impossible. He had the friends, the clout, and the stability that millions of aspiring creators chase, but often never catch. He had spent 15 years building the perfect life. but it would only take 5 seconds to undo all that work. The 22nd of January 2026 started just like any other day for Lacari. He was live on Twitch grinding League of Legends just as he had done countless times before. To the thousands watching, it was just another stream from their favorite streamer. A moment during this stream, however, would completely change everything. While attempting to multitask, Lacari opened Windows Notepad and revealed something deeply disturbing. In the past, this action would have been harmless. However, a recent Windows update has introduced a new feature that displays a history of recently opened files and tabs directly within the Notepad.
Yeah, cute teen files. Yeah, bro. Get them out of here. I'm not really like on like, you know, gamers. Like I don't really watch that type of stuff. But bro, yeah, you're out of here, bro. I don't care. I saw his response that he's gonna get help. No, you need if this is like an actual, you're taking a picture of teens. That should be a crime as a grown ass man. No, you need actual jail time.
App. As the Notepad window popped up on the stream, it didn't just show a blank page. For a few seconds, it displayed a list of URLs and file names that Lacari had previously accessed.
Let me at least add way to the list of champions that I like.
Yeah, you need jail time.
Fuck.
For obvious reasons, I can't show exactly what the notepad contained on YouTube, but it contained file names and links with suggestive words involving minor.
Yeah, that looks like porn. Girl and animal porn. Disgusting. Yeah, bro.
Animals, and other clearly illegal themes. The reaction was instantaneous. While Lacari continued to sit in his chair acting like nothing had happened, the clip was already being captured, cut, and uploaded onto pages such as r/livestreamfail, Twitter.
Bro, what? Give me a moment, bro. Like, how the fuck did I not know we were down? Oh, shit, bro. This shit, like, I wish he would fucking tell me. I sold. Reconnect. Hold on. 522. Give me 1 moment.
In the world of live streaming, a career often takes years to build. It requires thousands of hours of dedication and a relentless grind.
I just sold us. What the fuck? Is this ain't good?
Stream, it didn't just show a blank in the note that this would have Windows. It was League of Legends 6 started.
Alright, I think we're good now. Let's just replay it. It's fine.
Just like any other day for Lacari. He was live on Twitch grinding League of Legends just as he had done countless times before. To the thousands watching, it was just another stream from their favorite streamer. A moment during this stream, however, would completely change everything. While attempting to multitask, Lacari opened Windows Notepad and revealed something deeply disturbing. In the past, this action would have been harmless.
Let me go to what it was. Bro, this guy needs jail, bro.
Fuck?
Yeah.
For
obvious reasons, I can't show exactly.
Yeah, bro, you need jail. You need jail, bro. I'm not even trying to be rude. Yeah, bro, you need jail. Yeah, bro, you don't get to do this type of weird shit. Girl and animal corn. What the fuck? I don't know what that. That's teen corn. More teen sites. Fucking hell. You're over here having VIP password discount. All teen site. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you need jail. You need jail, bro.
What the notepad contained.
Jail.
on YouTube, but it contained file names and links with suggestive words involving minors, animals, and other clearly illegal themes. The reaction was instantaneous. While Lacari continued to sit in his chair acting like nothing had happened, the clip was already being captured, cut, and uploaded onto pages such as r/livestreamfail, Twitter, and even Kiwi Farms.
Yeah, bro, if you're a live streamer and you have people watching your shit, you're cooked if you do something bad.
Minutes of the clip being spread, internet detectives began investigating the links visible and confirmed the nature of the material. What they found was said to be extremely disturbing, to say the least. When watching the clip closely, there is a distinct split second where Lacari seems to realize the gravity of the mistake. His expression shifts rapidly as he looks at the notepad window and the contents within, followed by a moment of pure silent panic where the realization probably hit that he may have just ruined his life. Yet, in a move that baffled everyone watching, he didn't end the stream. Despite the visible panic and the chat beginning to spiral, Lacari continued streaming, choosing to stay live and respond to the situation in real time. This decision would unfold about as well as you would expect, turning into a complete disaster. During the stream, Lacari attempted to laugh off the situation as if it was a minor misunderstanding, pun intended. His chat, however, were no longer interested in the game, but instead were fixated on the suspicious notepad file, specifically one tab that had been spotted labeled 1500 JBT files. According to the livestream fail subreddit, JBT stood for Jailbait Teens. Lacari's response to the whole situation
What the fuck is that?
Was a frantic series of excuses that only served to incriminate himself even further. His initial defense was to claim that someone had linked the file in his chat, implying that he was a victim of a bad click. This explanation fell apart instantly under scrutiny, as it failed to explain why he had
so you opened 5 other more sites of teens? Okay, dude.
Saved the content into a dedicated notepad file on his hard drive, let alone one with such a specific and incriminating file name. Once Lacari realized that narrative wasn't going to convince his audience, he pivoted to a second, even less believable excuse. He claimed the file had automatically downloaded while he was browsing the web.
Did I not deny that I didn't download shit? I didn't know what was in there.
Don't be sad that your career is over. Be happy that IT happened. XQCL. Don't be sad that your career is over. Be happy that IT happened. XQCL. Jesse vindicated. Jesse vindicated. Jesse vindicated.
How does it end up there? Okay, let me explain what happened. All right, I was surfing a site. Okay, the shit got downloaded. I didn't trigger a download, just got downloaded. I opened up the text document. I saw what was in it. I deleted the text document. I deleted it. But the problem with
yeah, shut up, Chomo. Bro, we not supposed to do. Shut up, weirdo. You fucking gooter.
Windows 11 is that even if you delete the text document, it apparently still stays there. So it was still there after I deleted it. I've told you guys 1,000 times that's what happened. Dude, I'm sorry. I have a fucking 3 terabytes of fucking hentai on my fucking hard drive, bro. A lot. Sometimes you go to a site, some shit downloads on your shit, you don't fucking want it, you fucking delete it, and that's just what happened, man. Okay? That's what happened.
Yeah, and I also got told I look like Moses Malone yesterday. Okay, dude. Let's step back into reality, bro. That's not what happened.
Sorry, all right? I don't know how many times I have to explain this, but that's what happened. Dude, let's just move the fuck on, please.
As his audience immediately pointed
out. Let's just move on and not see that I have CP downloaded. Okay, dude.
If modern web browsers were silently auto-downloading text files full of illegal URLs without user consent, it would be a global cybersecurity crisis, not an isolated glitch on one streamer's PC.
Yep.
Whilst this already seemed like rock bottom, Lacari would only continue to dig his grave when the chat pressured him to open his recent files list in Notepad again to prove his innocence. Lacari agreed, likely hoping to show the incriminating files were gone. Instead, he revealed a screen that looked like a panic-induced cover-up. The suspicious document was still there, but it was now buried under a list of freshly created empty files named New Text Document, and one of the files involving JBT was also somehow missing.
Fap for Fun? Fap for Fun is hentai site.
The internet immediately saw right through it, with viewers on Reddit mocking the attempt of covering it up. As one user put it, he was trying to hide stuff and still effed up. To make matters even worse, a viewer suggested that if the file had truly been deleted, it wouldn't open. Lacari, trying to prove it was gone, clicked the file and it opened, proving live on stream that the material was still sitting on his hard drive.
Click couples and it won't open if it's deleted. Okay, well, I 100% fucking deleted it, so it shouldn't open, right? It opened, what?
By this point, the atmosphere in his stream had turned hostile. His
It opened, what? Yeah, what a surprise, guy.
moderation team, the people responsible for protecting him, began to turn on him. They stopped deleting comments and banning users, allowing the chat to be overrun with text-to-speech donations, calling him a PDF file.
Pedophile, 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 pedophile.
The total collapse of his support system
Like, just look at him. He looks so, like, on edge, as he should be.
was cemented when one of his own moderators resigned mid-stream, typing a message that read, "End your stream, dude, this isn't funny. This isn't a joke or something you can laugh off. I hoped that this somehow was a mistake or a virus, but it's looking real bad. You need to get help. I'm unmodding myself and unassociating with you. Peace." In the middle of everything falling apart, Lacari was clearly panicking and totally lost. He actually turned to Grok, Elon Musk's AI chatbot, and asked it live on stream whether possessing hentai was even legal in Texas. And he did this right in front of the same people already accusing him of having illegal stuff. It was next level self-destruction. The guy basically jumped straight into a hole and kept digging.
Is having hentai on your PC in Texas illegal, Brock? 43K? And that's if they think it's like, oh my fucking god.
While Lacari was fighting a losing battle in his own chat, the wider internet was already dissecting his excuses. Fellow streamer Quinn69 took it upon himself to test Lacari's claims technically. He attempted to replicate the glitch in his own stream to see if a deleted notepad file would still appear in the recent tab. Upon opening the program, he was able to debunk Lacari's excuse almost immediately, proving that the file's persistence meant that it hadn't been simply auto-downloaded and deleted as claimed.
Delete. Okay. No.
Watch, look what I can do. Yo! I can open up mine. Look what I can do. Resend. Yo! I'm not a child predator. Look. Dude, I haven't used Notepad in a minute. I remember that Brand Rush stream. That was, bro, oh, that was back in the day, bro. That was like a year ago.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest.
Simultaneously, the internet began digging into Lacari's history, and what they found makes it seem like Lacari may have been hiding his alleged preferences in plain sight. They resurfaced old clips that suddenly took on a much darker context. One notable instance was a lie detector segment where Lacari jokingly admitted to liking lolly content. Whilst this moment was originally played for laughs, it is now being
Yo, what is lolly content? What is that?
being scrutinized as a disturbing admission of guilt.
Do you like lollies?
Yes. Oh no! But not like that.
What is that?
What does that even mean?
I mean, his shit's spiked, but I think this is
But the most damaging blows to Lacari's reputation came from his own circle, the Austin streamer ecosystem, which, as we discussed earlier, played a major role in his rise. During the stream, Lacari attempted to drag Asmongold into the controversy, claiming he had messaged him to simply keep that kind of stuff on another PC.
Asmon messaged me and said, bro, you need a separate PC for that stuff. Oh my god.
Asmongold immediately took to Twitter to clarify his statement, writing that he had only seen a censored version of the clip and had no idea of the depravity of the actual files when he made the comment. He then went on to distance himself and his organization OTK from Lacari on stream, stating that Lacari was never an official member of OTK and was merely a friend of the group, and that they had nothing to do with his actions.
Day before yesterday, we did a podcast with him, and like last night, I was like, oh, we need to for sure upload this, but now I'm looking at what happened, I'm like, oh, maybe not, right?
Yeah,
why does OTK
no.
have so much drama? Shut the f up. Lacari was never even in OTK. He was just one of our friends. Like, what are you talking about? OTK are gonna drag OTK into this. We didn't have anything to do with this. I guess like probably there's gonna be like 50,000 people are gonna come into chat. People are associating you with friends with Tecton Lacari because you're part of it. Well, I mean, if he gets investigated, they're gonna find out all of his links. And so I say, you know what? I welcome that. You know, I have nothing to do with it. So why would I be worried? Like, I'm gonna be real. Like the shit just really stresses me out, man. It sucks. It does. It really sucks. You know, like, I don't know what else to say. Right? I mean, like, honestly, it does. Like, I don't really... It's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy. Like, and I don't want to get involved in it. I don't want to make... And I'm going to be real, guys. I've already got one defamation lawsuit in the chamber. I don't need to be double-barreling this shit, okay?
As a final measure, Asmongold also announced the cancellation of an upcoming podcast episode that was featuring Lacari.
There's going to be probably a lot of people that will come in the chat and they want me to talk about the Lacari stuff. Obviously, I think it's really weird and bad. I don't want to make any decisions and judgments for a legal reason. All I'm saying is that I think that if there needs to be an investigation, I hope there is one, and I don't want to have anything to fucking do with it.
Yeah, there needs to be an investigation for this, because that is nuts.
I'll tell you that. And also, we had Lacari on the podcast a couple of days ago. Safe to say, Allcraft is not going to come out this week. Sorry, guys. That's it.
Mizkif, another central figure in the group, took an even more aggressive stance against Lacari, threatening to sue Lacari for falsely claiming Mizkif sent him the files.
Why would you stream
Actually, Mizkif linked it to me. He did.
Okay. Nice.
So he's trying to throw other people under the bus, or what?
That is absolutely defamation, and I will be suing you for that.
Ghost put those... Okay, first off, you're a fucking retard.
Idiots.
Because the files weren't on my PC.
You literally just called me a pedophile. If you don't think I'm suing you, Lacari, for everything you just have, you're fucking out of your mind. That's insane what you just said. Insane.
That is crazy.
That you just fucking called me a pedophile.
Yeah, that's kind of insane.
He also went a step further.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll be defamation because dude's not really good, you know, that's not really anything, but he might be able to.
Threatening to pull the internet logs from the time they lived together to prove his own innocence and further incriminate Lacari.
What if he was downloading that stuff when he lived with you? You gotta report him yourself? Bro, I really hope that's not the case, man. I will take whatever action's needed. Tomorrow I'm gonna call AT&T.
Other major streamers, including Soda Poppin', also addressed the situation live, expressing disgust and completely distancing themselves from their former peer.
Insane. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, we woke up, just a couple Reddit threads. Vicky was like, hey, have you seen LSF? I'm like, no, what's going on? Lacari. What'd Lacari do? I was like, oh man, top LSF post. Ooh, this looks awful. And then I scrolled down, I'm like, another one. Wait, another one. How much content did this guy put out while being like outed as potentially a file? I mean, fuck. It's looking like philia, or at least the notepad. And they just scrolling. And the thing is, he streamed the whole thing. He actually dug a hole straight down to like China.
Literally, bro.
Actually just kept digging. Crazy. The final nail in the coffin came from the YouTube commentary community, when Penguin Zero, aka Moist Critical, released a video covering the situation, titled, "This Twitch streamer situation is disgusting," where he brought the situation to the attention of mainstream YouTube audiences.
The links are censored there, but apparently a lot of people have taken the plunge into looking up a lot of what was revealed here through the Lacari leaks, and what they have found is beyond heinous. Like, this is some evil shit we're talking about here. And after this happened, his stream was calling him out on it, and most people expected him to end the stream, to like hide the evidence, nuke it, basically banish it to the Shadow Realm and hope that people didn't have enough time to dig into it. Lacari, on the other hand, cooked up a different kind of scheme. He streamed for multiple hours after this happened, and just fucking face-tanked everybody that was digging into it, and all the people that were rightfully calling him out for how deplorable the shit they found in there was.
Charlie concluded the video stating,
"It does not look good. This looks fucking
awful.
The consequences of the stream went far beyond embarrassment or the loss of his social circle. Lacari was banned from Twitch, stripping him of his primary income source and the audience he had spent over a decade building. He
And from Kick too.
was also preemptively banned from Kick, which
go.
usually acts as a safe haven for banned streamers. To be honest, it's not looking good for Lacari. What started as a standard stream
Yeah, over here we don't really, you know, as some of the streams on Kick, we really don't tolerate that bullshit. I don't personally. This was a good video, man. Shout out to him. Respect to the mod for that stopped deleting comments and resigned midstream. Facts. It's just funny hearing a moderator like, you know, that resided midstream. It's just funny. Craziest misclick in history. It wasn't a misclick. It was needed. This dude opened a PDF as a PDF. That's pretty funny. I like that. This guy's nuts, man. Ruin your career in 7 seconds? Yeah, I mean, I don't really care either. Like, he did it to himself, and I'm glad he did it. I'm glad he got ruined. I don't really care. I had a virus. I was trying to delete it, and my parents fell down. That's funny. I give it to you. This guy's nuts, man. Like, it's every year, like every time, like especially like big internet. You really don't expect who's a pedophile, and there's a lot of them roaming the streets and everything, bro. And there's a lot of them that are very famous out there too. So you guys gotta let me know what you think about this. This was a good one, bro. And I hope he gets investigated too, because you know, if you have CP, you need to be in jail. Then that's just full on honesty, bro. That should be a crime just to even be looking that shit up.